dusty old place, wiping the road dirt right off of my face. The neon sign buzzes are flickering red. I'm carrying 1,000 heavy thoughts in my head. Room number 7, the keys made of brass. I watch the night trucks on the highway just pass. I throw down my bag on the faded out rug and pull out a beautiful slow burning nug. The electric guitar starts to weep and complain, washing my spirit like warm desert rain. Yeah. I sit on the mattress, it groans and it creaks. I haven't talked to nobody in weeks. I strike up the lighter, the cherry glows bright. I'm a solitary ghost in the middle of night. The heavy beat drives like a boot on the floor. I ain't gonna run in their race anymore. I exhale a cloud, let it drip to the fan. I'm just a tired, wandering blues heavy man. No place I gotta be, no one to call, just watching the shadows dance on the wall. There's a motel, blowing smoke at the moon, singing along to a heavy old tune. Got a crying guitar and a slow boom bap, taking a break from the civilized trap. Yeah, there's a motel, letting time fade away, wiping the dust off a heavy old day. Just me and the green and a peaceful mind, leaving the noise of the highway behind. The ice machine hums down the end of the hall. I'm leaning my head on the paper thin wall. The AC is rattling, blowing out cold. I'm feeling so young, but I'm feeling so old. I take a deep drag, let it sit in my chest. I'm giving my traveling bones a good rest. A stray dog is barking out loud in the dark. I flick off the ash, watch the glowing red spark. The rhythm is steady, the flow is so deep, putting the wolves of the city to sleep. The joint is half gone, but the night is just start. I'm putting some tape on a wandering heart. I don't want a mansion, I don't want the gold. I just want a story that hasn't been told. I turn up the beat on the small radio. I'm letting the bluesy old energy flow. The smoke fills the room, a magnificent haze. I'm lost in the magic of these quiet days. I crush out the roach in the glass ashtray and let the slow music just carry me away. There's a motel, blowing smoke at the moon, singing along to a heavy old tune. Got a crying guitar and a slow boom bap, taking a break from the civilized trap. Yeah, there's a motel, letting time fade away, wiping the dust off a heavy old day. Just me and the green and a peaceful mind, leaving the noise of the highway behind. Let the neon buzz, let the guitar cry. We ain't in a rush, just breathe. There's a motel, blowing smoke at the moon, singing along to a heavy old tune. Got a crying guitar and the slow boom bap, taking a break from the civilized trap. Yeah, there's a motel, letting time fade away, wiping the dust off a heavy old day. Just me and the green and the peaceful mind, leaving the noise of the highway behind. Yeah. There's a motel, keep it locked, fade out the blues. Hear that engine? That's the sound of leaving. Put it in drive, keep it slow. Heavy black tires on the midnight street, moving to the pulse of a slow driving beat. The bass knocks hard, rattles inside the door. I ain't taking orders from them anymore. I got the pocket of green and the full tank of gas, watching the shadows of the pine trees pass. I spark up the cherry, hold the wheel with one hand. I'm the quietest outlaw across the whole land. The engine is rumbling, a deep heavy growl. in the night with the wolf and the owl. No headlights behind me, no taillights ahead. I'm clearing the graveyard out of my head. I pull on the smoke, let it hit like a train, washing the rust right out of my brain. The gritty guitar hits a low, dirty chord. I'm claiming the road is my only reward. They hustle for pennies, they hustle for dimes. I'm writing my life in these slow-moving rhymes. The cab is a hot box, a purple and gray. I'm washing the sins of the morning away. Midnight rumble, riding heavy and slow. I got absolutely nowhere that I gotta go. With the deep bass knocking the stoner rap flow, I'm leaving the world in the rear view blow. Yeah, midnight rumble, cutting right through the dark, leaving my troubles outside of the park. Just me, this old truck, and the smoke in the air. I don't gotta worry, I don't gotta care. The dashboard is lit with the pale yellow light. I'm sailing my ship through the ocean tonight. The white lines are flashing, the hit, not a trace. I'm moving completely at my own damn pace. I take a deep hit, let the altitude climb. I'm stopping the hands on the clock of the time. The beat is aggressive, but the tempo was chill. I'm a rolling stone coming right down the hill. No cops on the highway, no rules on the track. I left it all there, and I ain't coming back. The heater is blasting, the window is cracked. The cold midnight air hitting me in the back. I ash on the blacktop, keep moving along, writing the words to my own outlaw song. The rumble is deep, it vibrates my boots. I'm going right back to the bluesy old roots. I finished the joint, tossed the tip in the breeze. I'm doing exactly whatever I please. The night is still young, and the road is so long. I'm completely lost in the groove of the song. Midnight rumble, riding heavy and slow. I got absolutely nowhere that I gotta go. With the deep bass knocking the stoner rap flow, I'm leaving the world in the rear view blow. Yeah, midnight rumble, cutting right through the dark, leaving my troubles outside of the park. Just me, this old truck, and the smoke in the air. I don't gotta worry, I don't gotta care. Keep it rumbling. Feel that bass in your chest. Outlaws don't rush, they just ride. Midnight rumble, riding heavy and slow. I got absolutely nowhere that I gotta go. With a deep bass knocking the stoner rap flow, I'm leaving the world in the rear view glow. Yeah, midnight rumble, cutting right through the dark, leaving my troubles outside of the park. Just me, this old truck, and the smoke in the air. I don't gotta worry, I don't gotta care. Yeah, midnight rumble, just keep driving, fade into the dark. Listen to the water, thick air, got that swamp magic tonight. Yeah. Mud on my boots and the air is so thick. The acoustic slide guitar doing this trick. I'm parked by the water, the engine is dead. I'm feeding the silence that lives in my head. The crickets are loud, it's a southern old song. I finally found out where I truly belong. I pull out the paper, I roll up the green, the heaviest swamp haze that you've ever seen. The beat drops down like an anchor of lead. I'm putting the ghosts of the city to bed. I strike up the match, let it flare in the dark. A tiny explosion, a bright yellow spark. I take a deep drag, let the smoke fill the lungs, speaking the truth in the unspoken tongues. The water is black, reflecting the moon. I'm humming along to a slow swampy tune. No sirens, no concrete, no corporate lies, just the moss and the trees and the stars in the skies. I exhale a cloud, watch it hang on a string. I'm living inside of a blues heavy dream. The swamp haze rising, keeping it slow, sitting right here by the water below. Got a heavy old beat and a slide guitar cry, watching the crazy old universe die. Yeah, swamp haze breathing the damp and the dirt, healing the places where living had hurt. Just a slow stoner flow and a pocket of weed. This muddy old river is all that I need. A turtle slips off of a log in the shade. I'm perfectly cool with the choices I made. I don't need the penthouse, I don't need the view, I just need the green and the midnight blue. The rhythm is dragging a chain in the mud. I feel the slow tempo right here in my blood. I hit it again, let the ember glow red. I'm clearing the cobwebs right out of my head. The slide guitar moans like a spirit in pain, but the high takes the edge right off of the rain. The night is so heavy, it sticks to my skin, but I'm feeling so peaceful and light from within. I ash in the dirt, take a sip from the flask. I'm finally taking off my daily mask. The water keeps moving, it never stands still, and I'm just a watcher sitting here on the hill. The joint burns down to my fingertips now. I made it out here, yeah, I made it somehow. I close my eyes slowly, I lean my head back, completely absorbed in this swampy old track. Swamp haze rising, keeping it slow, sitting right here by the water below. Got a heavy old beat and a slide guitar cry, watching the crazy old universe die. Yeah, swamp haze breathing the damp and the dirt, healing the places where living had hurt. Just a slow stoner flow and a pocket of weed. This muddy old river is all that I need. Deep in the swamp, let the slide guitar sing. No rush, no hurry, just a haze. Yeah. Swamp haze rising, keeping it slow, sitting right here by the water below. Got a heavy old beat and a slide guitar cry, watching the crazy old universe die. Yeah, swamp haze breathing the damp and the dirt, healing the places where living had hurt. Just a slow stoner flow and a pocket of weed. This muddy old river is all that I need. Is swamp haze. Let it linger, fade out the slide. Parked on the hill, city looks like a circuit board from up here. Spark it up, watch it glow. Parked on the edge where the pavement just ends, where the city light stops and the darkness begins. The muted guitar plays a hypnotic riff. I'm smoking the green just to loosen the stiff. The heavy beat knocks on the door of my soul. I'm finally taking back total control. I look at the skyline, a million bright lights, a million lost people fighting their fights. I strike up the lighter, let the cherry catch hold. A quiet observer, brave and so bold. I exhale a cloud, watch it float to the dash. I'm trading my worries for this little stash. The bass is a post, steady and deep, while the rest of the city is falling asleep. I see the neon signs flickering far in the haze. I don't want a part of their rat race and maze. I'm sitting out here in the shadows and cool. I ain't gon' play as nobody's fool. I pull on the joint, let the medicine rise, reflecting the neon right here in my eyes. Neon shadows, blowing smoke in the dark, sitting alone in the edge of the park. Got a heavy car, in the cruisy old string. I'm living my life like an underground king, yeah. Neon shadows, watching the city below. I got nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Just me and the vibe and the peaceful old mind, leaving the madness and hustle behind. Yeah. The radio plays an old boom bap beat. I'm perfectly safe from the noise of the street. I tap out the ash out the windowsill. The night is so quiet, the night is so still. They're chasing the dollar, they're chasing the fame. They're burning themselves in the corporate flame. But I'm just a drifter, a shadow in black. I'm laying right down on this chill heavy track. I hit it again, let it sit in my chest. I'm finally passing the ultimate test. The cherry is dying, the paper burns down. I'm the quietest ghost on the edge of the town. I crush out the roach in the cup on the side. I'm totally done with the sprint and the ride. The muted guitar plays a final sweet note. I'm sailing away on my own private boat. The city keeps glowing, the neon machine, but I'm disconnected, I'm perfectly clean. I close my eyes slowly, I let the beat ride. I'm a million miles out from the ticking clock. Neon shadows, blowing smoke in the dark, sitting alone in the edge of the park. Got a heavy car, in the bluesy old string. I'm living my life like an underground king, yeah. Neon shadows, watching the city below. I got nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Just me and the vibe and the peaceful old mind, leaving the madness and hustle behind. Watch the lights, breathe the smoke, keep the beat heavy, stay in the shadows. Stay in the shadows. Neon shadows, blowing smoke in the dark, sitting alone in the edge of the park. Got a heavy car, in the bluesy old string. I'm living my life like an underground king, yeah. Neon shadow, watching the city below. I got nowhere to be and nowhere to go. Just me and the vibe and the peaceful old mind, leaving the madness and hustle behind. Yeah. Neon shadow, city looks better from far away. Fade out. Dust and echo. I got the desert dust covering my feet. The highway is empty, a ribbon of gray. I'm washing the noise of the city away. I pull out a paper, I roll up the green, the simplest magic that I've ever seen. I strike up a match, watch it burn in the wind. I'm forgiving myself for the times that I sin. The slide guitar cries a beautiful tone. I'm perfectly happy just riding alone. I exhale a cloud, let it drift to the sky. I'm watching the hawks as they circle and fly. The boom bap is steady, a pulse in the dirt. I'm healing the places where living had hurt. No heavy bass drops, no screaming out loud, just an acoustic string in a purple smoke cloud. I take a deep hit, let the altitude rise. I'm seeing the truth through my red tinted eyes. The desert is quiet, the desert is vast. I'm leaving the pain and the ghost of the past. Dust and echo smoking out in the wild. I'm feeling as free as a wandering child. Got a warm acoustic and a slow-moving pace. I finally found my own beautiful place. Yeah, dust and echoes blowing smoke in the air. I don't gotta worry, care. Just a simple old rhythm, a soulful old rhyme. I'm taking my ease, yeah, I'm taking my time. A tumbleweed rolls right across the old road. I'm carrying light, I dropped off the load. I nod my head slow to the acoustic strum. I don't know where I'm going, where I am from. I just know right now in this particular space I got a permanent smile sitting right on my face. I hash on the gravel, take another slow pull. My mind is completely and beautifully full of nothing but peace and nothing but chill. I'm a silent observer sitting perfectly still. The sun starts to dip, painting colors so bright. I'm ready to welcome the cool days of night. I finished the joint, dropped the roach in the sand. I'm the quietest king in an empty old land. The guitar keeps picking a melody sweet, tying the dusty old soul to the beat. I lean my head back on the hood of the car. I'm aiming my sights on the very first star. The echoes fade out in the wide open space. I'm ending the journey with nothing but grace. Dust and echo smoking out in the wild. I'm feeling as free as a wandering child. Got a warm acoustic in a slow-moving pace. I finally found my own beautiful place, yeah. Dust and echoes blowing smoke in the air. I don't gotta worry, I don't gotta care. Just a simple old rhythm, a soulful old rhyme. I'm taking my ease, yeah, I'm taking my time. Just a dust, just a guitar. Keep it simple. Breathe. Dust and echoes smoking out in the wild. I'm feeling as free as a wandering child. Got a warm acoustic in a slow-moving pace. I finally found my own beautiful place, yeah. Dust and echoes blowing smoke in the air. I don't gotta worry, I don't gotta care. Just a simple old rhythm, a soulful old rhyme. I'm taking my ease, yeah, I'm taking my time. Yeah. Dust and echoes keep wandering, fade out the acoustic. Slow lane, the windows are down. I'm miles away from the noise of the town. The heavy bass drops with the fuzzy guitar. I'm a slow-moving ship shooting right for a star. I pull out the lighter, I spark up the green. The heaviest drifter that you've ever seen. I don't wanna speed, I don't wanna race. I'm moving exactly at my own damn pace. Let the fast lane heroes go chasing the clock. I'm laying right back on the stoner rap rock. Exhale a cloud that fills up the cab. I'm wiping away everything that was drab. The fuzzy blues riff has a dirty old edge. I'm walking right off of the civilized ledge. I take a deep hit, let it drop to my toes. That's how the stoner rock philosophy goes. The beat is a hammer, a heavy old thud. I'm washing the toxins right out of my blood. I tap my left foot on the floorboard beneath. I pulled out the sword and I threw away the sheath. Slow lane drifter riding heavy and deep, putting the rest of my problems to sleep. Got a fuzzy guitar and a thumping old kick. I'm letting the medicine do a sweet trick. Yeah, slow slow. The people blow by me, they're angry and stressed, but I'm sitting here feeling perfectly blessed. I turn up the volume, let the speaker box shake. I'm choosing exactly which path I should take. I hit it again, yeah, it's hitting right back. I'm a runaway train on a completely new track. The fuzz pedal distortion is gritty and raw. I'm breaking the rules and I'm breaking the law of the gravity holding me down to the earth. I'm floating away to a brand new birth. The cherry is glowing, it's bright and it's hot. I'm giving this moment everything that I got. The cabin's a spaceship, I'm locked in the chair. I'm breathing the thickest and heaviest air. My eyelids are dropping, I nod to the beat. I'm feeling the rhythm right down to my feet. I put out the roach in the tray on the side. I'm totally enjoying this slow motion ride. The guitar is squealing, it's begging for more. I'm leaving my body right here on the floor. Slow lane drifter riding heavy and deep, putting the rest of my problems to sleep. Got a fuzzy guitar and a thumping no kick. I'm letting the medicine do a sweet trick. Yeah, slow lane drifter burning right to the ash. I'm trading my stress for this beautiful stash. Just a heavy cough and a stoner rap flow. I'm taking it easy, I'm taking it slow. Let them pass, we on the slow lane. Heavy fuzz, just drift. Slow lane drifter riding heavy and deep, putting the rest of my problems to sleep. Got a fuzzy guitar and a thumping no kick. I'm letting the medicine do a sweet trick. Yeah, slow lane drifter burning right to the ash. I'm trading my stress for this beautiful stash. Just a heavy cough and a stoner rap flow. I'm taking it easy, I'm taking it slow. Yeah, slow lane drifter, keep it heavy, fade it out. The engine is quiet, the fire is lit. I'm finding a comfortable place just to sit. The acoustic guitar plays a slow, weary chord. I'm reaping the quiet as my only reward. I roll up a joint, let the paper pull tight. I'm settling down for the rest of the night. I strike up a match on the heel of my boot. I'm getting right back to my blues heavy roots. The boom bap is dragging her heartbeat so slow. I'm watching the embers just quietly glow. I take a deep drag, let the smoke fill the air. I don't gotta worry, I don't gotta care. My flow is just spoken, a whisper, a sigh. I'm perfectly grounded, I'm perfectly high. The sparks from the fire float up to the stars. I'm a million miles out from the concrete and cars. I exhale a cloud, watch it mix with the night. Everything wrong is suddenly right. No hustle, no running, no chasing the goal. Just a simple old story that never gets old. Outlaw rest at the end of the road. I'm finally dropping my heavy old load. Got a warm acoustic and a slow-moving beat, warming my hands and warming my feet. Yeah, outlaw rest, blowing smoke in the dark. A tiny explosion, a beautiful spark. Just breathing the vapor and finding the peace, waiting for all of the static to cease. I tap on a cherry, let the gray ash fall. I ain't answering nobody's ultimate call. The wood and the fire just pops and it cracks. I'm laying right back back on the chillest of tracks, I think about the miles that I put on the tires. I'm tossing my regrets right into the fires. I take one more hit, let the medicine heal. Loving the way that this quiet can feel. I'm an outlaw, a piece in a world full of war. I ain't gonna fight in their games anymore. The fire is dying, the joint is all done. The battle is over, the quiet is won. I put down the roach, lean my head on the log. I'm a sleepy old ghost in a purple smoke fog. The acoustic guitar plays a final sweet note. I'm sailing away on a lo-fi boat. The carno is fading, the volume is low. I'm letting the very last bit of it go. I'm floating, I'm drifting, I'm lighter than air. I'm finding my heaven right here in the chair. Outlaw rest at the end of the road. I'm finally dropping my heavy old load. Got a warm acoustic and a slow-moving beat, warming my hands and warming my feet. Yeah, outlaw rest, blowing smoke in the dark. A tiny explosion, a beautiful spark. Just breathing the vapor and finding the peace. Waiting for all of the static to cease. Just rest. Fire's almost out, smoke rising, total peace. Outlaw rest at the end of the road. I'm finally dropping my heavy old load. Got a warm acoustic and a slow-moving beat, warming my hands and warming my feet. Yeah, outlaw rest, blowing smoke in the dark. A tiny explosion, a beautiful spark. Just breathing the vapor and finding the peace. Waiting for all of the static to cease. Yeah, outlaw rest. Good night. Fade to black.